What's good, everyone? Once again, thanks for tuning in. This fight recap, man. Just give me a minute. I want to hear the post fight, of course. Salute and congrats to Devin Haney for getting the job done. Very, very competitive, but yet entertaining fight. Devin landed 164 to Diaz 140. Hey, it was cut and dry. Devin put in that work, and Diaz wasn't able to keep up with that pace. You feel me? It was a back and forth. Hold on for I'm gonna see what Devin had to say. What's going on, Mitch? I see you on deck, man. I'm just trying to see if Devin, who he's gonna call out, if any. See what his post fight energy is. You know what I'm saying? He fought a solid fight, stayed busy. He really landed some good shots on Jojo Diaz. You know what I'm saying? Stayed busy. Body head. Well, salute to the ones who's on deck, man. Appreciate you. I know it's a lot of people going live right here talking this boxing recap. But for those of you that's in the building, tuning in to WCS, I appreciate you staying up late, like we do. Let me see what JoJo got to say right quick. Look, I'll put it out there like this. Mitch said, easy money for Haney. JoJo couldn't get inside when he managed to land his left hand. Haney took it, ate it. Haney kept JoJo on the outside easily, sharp jab, stabbing right hand, and touching the body with the left hooks and the straight rights. I agree, man. Haney was very, very active with the surgical display. His accuracy. He was very punctual, and you have to give him his credit. They have a long road ahead of them, man, because that's their backyard, and people was just booing them. So he's that guy they love to hate now. You know, he's kind of in that mode that they put Floyd in, that they was paying to see him lose. So for Haney, man, I salute you. There's a lot of people up there, yeah, Haney's doing this, but in the early rounds, And Haney kept that same gear. He even changed up that gear mid fight, stayed consistent. JoJo landed some hard shots on him, man, and he took it. Um, you know, I can't say he was hurt worse than Jorge Linares, but it was one shot that JoJo landed, and I was like, that was a good shot. He landed the right hand. That was a good shot, but it didn't distract Haney from coming forward. Just like Sugar Shane Mosley landed that shot on Floyd Mayweather. Devin Haney continued to push forward, stick the jab out there, jab, 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 and work until he get back in his rhythm and recover from the hard shot. Rest up against the ropes. Just hold on. He pretty much boxed. He was in damn good condition, dog. Like really, he was in very, very good condition. I know it's gonna be a lot of criticism coming from Devin Haney because right now they just want that excitement that they see in the Teofimo Kambosos fight. But what Haney is giving you is the sweet signs. I mean, what more do you want? I mean, everybody can't come out here and have this strict punching power, in every boxing match, dog. That's why they call unanimous decisions, majority decisions, split decisions. It's almost like with Haney, people ain't satisfied unless he get put in some trouble, or they want to see this man get put in trouble, dog. They want to see him hurt, stumbling all around the ring. They have a long road ahead of them with the fans. JoJo had more people cheering from him in Haney's backyard than Haney had, and I just don't understand that. Like even in the post fight, they was awarding him, and they was basically rendering the scorecards and everything. It was some people booing him, a lot of people booing him in his own backyard. I don't know how he changes that unless he defeats somebody with a bigger name. I don't know. I can't call it because both of these guys fought. They kept it active. I like the pace that they were setting. JoJo couldn't keep up with the pace, man. I don't care if you say Haney power is minimal. JoJo couldn't keep up the pace. I don't care if you say Haney, he loved boxing, hit and not get hit. He was right there in the pocket today. He stayed. He was stabbing motherfucking JoJo, boy. He was stabbing him early, like Mitch was saying. He was stabbing him, sticking him right there, boy, with that left. He was sticking with the left and the right, left up top and the right downstairs. God damn it! Whenever he fucking feel like, I thought he fought a good fight, but I did, go on some channels and people was extremely blind to what they was looking at because they just wanted to see Haney freaking take that L, but not tonight, shawty. Not tonight, bro. Ghost in the building. Salute, King. How you feel, bro? What was your card for this one? I don't do cards, man. I don't do cards. It's no reason for me to do a card. I leave that up to them. I just basically provide an overview of what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm gonna look at it again. Not this morning, but later on today, I'm gonna look at the fight again. But it's not really a lot of moments in the fight that I want to check out and see what went wrong or what was done right. I just think both fighters, they had their moments. More so, Devin Haney stood out because he was the much more active puncher. But check this out, though. A lot of Devin Haney punches in the first half of the fight was bouncing off JoJo's gloves. So I'm really looking at, is he landing these punches? And then in like the 6th, 7th round, shooting them uppercuts up through the guard. I can't say there's a really lot of hooks by Haney, but I know he was sticking that jab to the body, jabbing them up top, sending that uppercut. It wasn't a huge amount of hooks landed, but the pace was good enough for me to say that Devin, every time he took a hard shot from Diaz, he kept close. Like he wasn't waver. He just stayed there. And they listening, man. Team Haney, they want to be more exciting. They want the fans to sit up there and cheer him on. They want more support from the fans. For Kambosos, I don't think the performance that Devin put on is gonna entice him to fight him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. He probably heard all them motherfuckers booing Devin. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean they're gonna boo him in Australia. I don't know if Kambosos, his energy, he was saying this and that, but he always put a but in there. He did give Devin his credit at the end and said, he won the fight. But it's just something about him. I don't think he see favor in Devin. You know how boxers get. They might feel this boxers do this better than him, this, that, and the other. And plus, he has all the titles. But at the end of the day, man, I really felt like Devin put in a grand performance. It is a sweet science, and that's what he's been taught his life. He's not blessed with this crazy power that you can expect him to light somebody up like Tank Davis or Teofimo Lopez, but it's some shit going on in that camp. Like you can tell he working. He boxes. He don't sit down on a lot of punches. When he do, they look hard. I don't know. I mean, they look like they sting a little bit, but some of the punches he sat down tonight, I didn't see what effect that they had on Diaz. I just felt like Diaz, he underestimated Devin Haney's work rate, and we all know what a work rate will do to your opponent. It will break him down. Period. I mean, it will break him down. That's exactly what happened to JoJo, bro. El Foul player on deck. What's good? Andrew on deck, man. Um, Go say I've been trolling on every channel saying 5-5. Shit funny, but it was a good fight. Hey, I know they were saying 5-5. Who the fuck is Ghost? Man, get that nigga out of here. Put a timer out. Man, you would have put on there JoJo winning. Oh my God. You would have had some people agree with you. Andrew say WCS salute, bro. Salute to you. Real talk. I agree with you. He couldn't hang with the deal when it came on the pace. However, there were some rounds in the middle where JoJo landed a lot of clean, hard shots. I agree, man. It's basically a 12-round championship bout, man. Like it has to happen. If he goes in there and don't get touched at all, people are gonna say not the fact that JoJo couldn't land a shot. They're gonna be more like Devin Haney than allow himself to take a risk. That's exactly what they're gonna say to this shit. They're gonna say, "Oh, Devin's unwilling to take risks, so he can box on the outside and stay defensively safe." You know what I'm saying? Stay defensively safe without getting hit. He's unwilling to take risk. That's not exciting if you're unwilling to take risk. I felt that he took risks tonight. I felt he stayed in close. He did park up against the ropes several times. JoJo got off a couple of times, but he in the later rounds, he didn't allow him to do that. He didn't stay there too long. He just put that shit in neutral and then threw it down and motherfucking, threw it up in fourth gear and got the fuck up out of there. I agree with you. He could hang with there when it came to the pace. I read that. Nice matchup. JoJo won 3 rounds at best. It's not that I can't do rounds. I just don't. I find it a waste of time because people choose to pick out and give their rounds. And I'm like, I'm like, do I really want to give rounds and then debate somebody on what round was this, that, and the other? The reason why I say that because when I'm ringside looking at these fights, it gets a bit difficult sometimes to see who actually won up close and personal. And some of the rounds are definitive because you can actually see them landing, but you ain't gonna be able to see that if you watch it on TV. Like you can really see a lot more ringside. Georgia won 3 rounds, outbox easy. Even when they started to trade, Haney came out moving forward. I agree with that. Be right back, man. Be right back. MMA on. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. My boy Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo is on deck, man. He's going in there against Rob Font. El Foul player say Devin post fight call out of Cambosis is refreshing. No talk of business and willing to go to Australia. He willing to go to Jupiter. I like to see that fight if they can make it on Jupiter. I like to see that fight. I'm gonna stay back though. I'm gonna stay on the ship because that's gonna be one of them no crowd fights. You know what I'm saying? This is just gonna be them two out there. I'm gonna say, nah, fuck that. I ain't coming. I'll shoot pictures from inside this motherfucker. I ain't going out there to Jupiter. You might find some shit out there that we ain't never seen. And then furthermore, you're gonna burn up anyway. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know why he fascinated with Jupiter. That's what he been saying. I'll fight him on Jupiter. I don't know, dog. Sergio Moore just told Cambosis he has everything to beat Haney. Man, Sergio Moore, come on, Mitch. You know who they is, man. You know Sergio be on his bullshit, dog. For real, man. I be wanting to call up Danny Jacobs. Danny, go over there and handle Sergio. Go put that motherfucker in his place there, Danny. Come on, man. Every time they ask, well, yeah, Haney's doing this, but JoJo, he's looking good right now. He's gonna pick up the pace. He said he was gonna wait after the third round to pick up the pace. Yeah, he did try to pick up the pace, and he found out that Devin wasn't easy. He found out Devin wasn't easy, shouty. He kept on getting hit with those shots, whether they was light or did they have a little pop to it. He still felt them, goddammit. And he was too small. Cambosis would definitely be a different fight for Devin. Definitely. Cambosis, them Aussies, man, it's gonna be all about Rough House City. Put a beat to that shit. Rough House City, goddammit. Cambosis has way more power than JoJo. That's a fact. He has way more power. So the only thing about Cambosis, he's good in the first half of the fight. He's very good in the first half. But I believe Devin can do very well against Cambosis, really. I believe he can do very well. He just have to be very vigilant about that overhand right. Because it's not like Cambosis have this lightning pace. But I'm going to tell you, what's going to make it interesting if he does give Devin Haney a shot is the lack of respect he has for the power and what he's willing to do to get on the side to rough him up, because I believe Cambosis will get on the inside. You know what I'm saying? He's shown that he's a pretty crafty counterpuncher. So he's going to get on the inside one way or the other. What did y'all think about the fight, man? What do you think? What would you say that Devin showed you that was different than the Jorge Linares fight? Knowing that JoJo isn't Jorge Linares, did you think that you grade Devin higher in this performance than Jorge Linares? Not just because he wasn't caught or he wasn't in trouble like Jorge Linares. What do you grade his performance value? For a bigger fight. I just want to hear, do you believe that his entertainment value piques the interest of the other names that's out there, like the Lomachenkos, Gervonta Davises, Teofimo Lopez's? You know what I'm saying? Lomachenkos. Did this fight do it? I'm getting an impression from certain channels. People just looking for Devin to go out here and just be that knockout artist. That's not who he is, man. 5'5", you see how these ghosts are. Man, I had that fight going into the championship, dog. Going into the championship round, dog. Come on, I got it 5-5, shawty. Going into the championship. I don't know who gonna win this, man. It's 5-5 right now. Oh shit, it's 5-5, shawty. For real, for real. You got it 5-5. I got it, man. I got it dead ass even. I'm serious, bro. That's dead ass, dog. We got this even, clean. Man, 79 boxing. Salute WCS. Salute to you, man. On deck. Man, say JoJo high guard was ass, man. Produced absolutely no offense from the high guard. Well, it did block some shots, but his offensive return was goddamn damn welfare checks, bro. For real. That shit was monopoly money. I was expecting more from JoJo. I'm not gonna lie, people. I was expecting more from JoJo. This high guard, Winky Wright, took me back to Errol Spence and Lamont Peterson at some points of the time. The only thing about it, Errol Spence was battering Lamont Peterson up top. Haney, he's all over the place. He'll tap you with the jab. He'll stick you to the body. You know, he don't never give you a predictability on where he's gonna target you next. You know, even with his jab, you don't know if he's gonna jab you up top, jab you to the body. Free Hoover on deck, man. Haney showed he has a solid chin, but will it hold up against Tank? Man, Hoover coming here on a Sunday morning. He come up here on a Sunday morning asking a question, knowing damn well we need a priest on deck for that shit to be answered. We need a priest. Because come hell and high water, you know well as I do. I don't see it happening, man. I'm telling you, dog. Like JoJo, come on. JoJo did what JoJo done. But do I see Tank power not being a problem? I see it being a problem. Because Tank just that motherfucking bear, dog, that'll hunt you and hunt you and hunt you. You know, Tank really don't have to taste blood to really get down and pick up the scent. You know, Tank use every type of his damn alertness and vision to go in there and make this shit happen. It'll be a problem in there. Tank's power will be a problem with Haney. But what he done tonight, man, I'm happy for him. Salute and congratulations for Devin Haney getting this win. We got 1 down, 2 to go. Tonight, we have Javante and Isaac Cruz. And just look at what you just saying. Devin Haney looked much bigger than JoJo in that ring. Tank is fighting someone that's shorter and smaller than him for the first time. How is that going to work? Is it going to be reverse psychology? Like you so used to fighting big fighters, you're not really, you know, you're not prepared for the small fighter that you about to step in there with. It's almost like you're used to the big dogs, but when that damn Chihuahua come up there and give you that pressure and you stump at it, that Chihuahua come forward and shit, the gate open, you stump at it again, that Chihuahua run for your motherfucking ankles. I'm telling you, dog, man. Isaac Cruz, man, I know. He would be a fool not to come out there and respect Javante's power. Isaac Cruz would be a fool to do that. He'd be a fool to come out there and catch Javante fresh and try to damn do that Diego Magnolino go to the body. He'd be a fool. He would get his ass knocked out quick with an uppercut. Haney versus Shakur should be very interesting. It would be, right? You know, to be honest with you, man, with the way both of them boxers, that fight has to happen, man. For real, that fight needs to happen. When we talk about Shakur Stevenson or Kambosos, in boxing science, putting that on the metric, I want to see Haney versus Shakur Stevenson because they both box. Like they both have okay, you know, punching power. They all have they both have the skill set to determine who's going to outwork who's a smarter fighter. You know what I'm saying? Who hands are faster. It will be a good fight. Haney. Shakur Stevenson said he don't have no problem coming up 35 if it's a big name. Well, shit, Haney is a big name. If Haney planned on fighting Kambosos and you want to fight him for the title, I don't know, man. I'm a bit torn because I'm like, he has to go over to Australia in Kambosos' backyard and get that title. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, man. I mean, that's gonna be tough. Right now, he's committed so much to wanting to fight Kambosos for the title, and everybody was pushing for Tio to fight Devin. Now it's almost like they want Kambosos to fight anyone, and then you have a little crowd of people that want Devin to fight Kambosos for the title. What do they want to see? I'm telling you, I told you at the beginning of on my lives, but it happened at the beginning of the telecast that they was talking about asking Kambosos, "Hey, Devin Haney has the other belt," and he was like, "Yeah, we have several names. We have Javante Davis and we have Lomachenko." I'm telling you, I don't think Devin's at the top of Kambosos' list, y'all. I don't think so. I don't think Kambosos like Devin Haney like that. He may say he does, and yet they talk offline, but it's just I don't know. It's just a feeling that I get with Kambosos when it comes to Devin. I don't know. He gives me that backstabbing effect. You know what I'm saying? Say one thing in front of the cameras, but yet you're trying to negotiate with Lomachenko next week. I mean, that's the same thing T.O. was doing. So you pretty much following T.O. Sergio was told to slowly perform fellatio and Kambosos Partizan and sex. I'm sure they're trying to get him on the network, man. I don't know why you talking about Sergio. Did you not see your boy over there on the zone? Did you not see your boy Porter? Porter, I mean, what happened with the other network he was on? Did y'all not see Sean Porter on deck? Entertainment value is subjective. It is. Absolutely is subjective. But it turns into objective. That's real talk that Andrew. You're right. Entertainment value is subjective. It is. Absolutely. But when it's so subjective that it bleeds over into objectivity, right? And that objectivity is fueled with biasness, it's not even genuine anymore. You got to know what the hell you're looking at. Some people want to see power, so they say, "Oh man, he don't have no power. It ain't entertaining to me." And then some people, they look at how well he boxed that night. Oh, that's entertaining. That's entertaining. So I totally agree with that. Entertainment is subjective. Loma would drown Haney, in my opinion. I don't know that Hoover. I don't know if Loma would drown Haney. I don't see that. Because you gotta understand that Haney fought JoJo different than he fought Jorge Linares. Because the way JoJo was fighting him. He fought him different. I'm pretty sure the way Teofimo Lopez fought Nakatani and Comey, he fought Lomachenko a bit different. I'm sure he'd do the same with Lomachenko. People looking at High Tech as this motor house, you know what I'm saying? And he has age on him too. In boxing years, he has a lot of age on him. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't want to put any damper on Devin Haney's performance tonight because I look at it like, he did well. He did very, very well. He boxed adequately. You know what I'm saying? He kept those little gaps of doubt intact. He kept them together. You know what I'm saying? He kept them linked up round to round. People was looking for gaps for Haney to see if he was going to get caught or hurt, and see if the fight could get placed in a position where it was going to be much more closer with the numbers, and it wasn't. He kept his foot on the gas. He stayed consistent. He landed it. He built up them scorecards. He landed the better shots. His punch volume was higher. So yeah, man, JoJo, hey, you'll be back. I heard it's better than Linares. He fought more aggressive tonight, but KO would have made a bigger statement. It would, man, but he's not that. Casey on deck, man. What he do? He's not that. He's not a KO artist. I think JoJo was a more game opponent than Linares. I thought JoJo was more competitive. He won 2 to 3 rounds. Haney's performance was about the same. Good and sharp, picked shots well and landed. There was 2 different fighters, man. JoJo didn't consistently push the pace like Linares, and I don't think. And like I said, I have to really look at the fight again. I thought at times he pushed the fight well, but at other times he just waited with the high guard and damn near, a minute 50 had passed already. And then he shoots one shot and the crowd said, "Oh!" And then Devin quickly returns 2, 3, 4 punch combination. He never allowed JoJo to shoot a shot on him and get a reaction from the crowd without him returning. JoJo cashed a check, Devin gave him change. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was the whole time. If JoJo cashed a check, Devin made sure he got his change back. That overhand right from Haney looks pretty. It does, man, and it's not sloppy or anything. This is one thing I'm asking you all. I'm asking your thing. How do you look at the corner of Devin? Do you believe that Bill is doing an outstanding job with the cornering of Devin, giving him the advice he gave him, or should the head person be an actual trainer? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about the cornering aspect of Devin Haney's team? I'm just asking because I know at one point in time, people was like, Bill need to be the second in command or something like that, and let the head trainer step up in there and give Devin advice. What do you think though? I'm just curious because I know people are going to be up there. Because if you look over in JoJo's corner, you had 2 people talking at a time. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to work. But over in Devin's corner, you heard Bill initially, boom. Bill would say what he have to say. Ben Davidson may say something. I didn't really hear Mickey Bay saying anything. Mickey Bay, it's almost like he had to sound a gag order before he stepped to the damn corner. Mickey Bay ain't saying shit. I would like to see Mickey Bay in there though, giving instructions to Devin. I will. I'd like to see that. I think Loma would have trouble getting inside on Haney as well. But I'm telling you, people think Haney was all super duper fast, but we seen that not to be the case with Tio. Even though he had success in the back end of the fight, he wasn't super fast. Okay, he wasn't super fast like people was drumming him up to be before he stepped in there with the bigger competition. Even with Luke Campbell. You know what I'm saying? Luke Campbell wasn't the fastest fighter. He dropped him, but he didn't finish him. He's not a KO artist, and I know this going into his fights, so I don't look for or expect it. What people do, people looking for Haney to hurt his opponent, KO him because of what happened with Kambosos and Tio. Every fight is gauged off what is going to be the equalizer if these 2 link up. Why should I tune in for the fight? Well, for one, people tune in for Gervonta Davis fight because they will witness somebody losing consciousness, just like it was Mike Tyson. They're gonna see it firsthand. They're gonna see another human being get touched up by force and lose consciousness, and they're gonna see the aftermath of that fighter being brought back to recovery, resuscitated. That's what Gervonta brings to the table. Lomachenko brings his amateur pedigree, his style, speed, footwork, and how he set up his punches and his overall boxing cachet. Tio, you know what he brings. On a good day, Tio still can fight. Real talk. Tio can still fight, man. Jose Aldo's right eye's fucked up, man. I don't know what round is this. Just the fifth round? He might make it out the fight. Man, his eyes jacked. Oh, both of them have fucked up eyes. Damn it. His opponent, his left eye, and Jose Aldo's right eye. What the hell they been doing? Playing Rock'em Sock'em? What round is this? Oh shit, this is the fourth round. This is about to get interesting. Sir Ken on deck. How you feeling, bro? World Combat Sports. Salute to the wrenches and salute to the chat. Smash the like button. Appreciate it from the one and only Sir Ken on deck. Eddie Hearn and Bill Haney must get Devin Haney that fight. 80,000 Australia and those belts are the catapult into stardom for Haney. They need to, man. But you know Eddie. He says certain things, but then, they come out absolutely different than the original copy. The original copy was supposed to be Devin Haney and Kambosos, and then somehow, some way, man, we find out they may be trying to outprice themselves, trying to make it difficult. Yeah, I go over there to Australia. Kambosos already said it. I go. You, if you fight me in Australia, son, you're not making more than me. I have to make sure I make the most money I ever had in my career. Kambosos is putting it out there. You have to basically satisfy me. I have to make the most money. That's why he kept saying, if it makes sense, because he's heard about the Haneys already. So since he heard about the Haneys, he's like, shit, I get my time to deal with them, and they're not going to like it. I'm telling them, they're not going to be able to damn outprice themselves with Kambosos just so he can get a shot. He really don't have. Look, the Kambosos have very little respect, in my opinion, to say that Haney has a big name in boxing. But tonight, he can't do nothing but praise the fact that he went in there and boxed and gave him a show. Now, his ass was on the canvas. And if you ask Kambosos, he said, well, I fought a harder puncher than JoJo. So that's why I was on the canvas. I fought a harder puncher than JoJo. Eddie Hearn, Bill. Okay. But I hope they get it. I hope they win the lottery on that, bro. But that fighting on Jupiter shit, you need to let that ride. I like Bill being in the corner. Haney's comfortable and used to hearing his voice. It seemed the corner is on one accord. Bill gives the most instruction, but Mickey and Fury's ex talk when needed. Yeah, they talk at the end, maybe like the last 15 seconds of the damn time. Maybe the 10 seconds of the time. Ben Davison may say something. But I wasn't really talking about like Devin's used to hearing his voice. That's his dad, for Christ's sake. Mitch. Talking about hearing his voice. He hears his voice all the time. When it comes to boxing, though, I mean, there are big time trainers. That's why Ben Davison is there. I would have been curious. I would have liked to know how Ben Davison provided his instructions to Devin Haney. That's what my curiosity is at. I like to hear the instructional aspect of boxing. Assess the round and then hear what their corner tells them afterward. That's very intriguing to me. Don't know about you, but that's intriguing to me. But we'll see. Y'all hold tight because we will see in the next week. Because look, if it was just Haney, right? Why would he wait for Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis to finish? That should tell you right there. It's not about Haney. It's not. He's waiting for Lomachenko, just like I told y'all. He's waiting for Lomachenko to finish. He wants to make the most money in Australia and sell out 80,000. And he want to make sure. He said it. He said he want to fight a big name right off the back when he goes to Australia. He said he deserves it and Australia deserves it. So who do you think? Who do you think? I don't know who he's going to pick. But I know for a fact if it was just Haney, he would already have that in his mind, and that's all he's talking about. Nope. He's talking about Lomachenko, and he's talking about Gervonta. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I might feel some type of way about boxing in a good way if Kambosos said, you know what, after that fight, I really want to test my will against Gervonta. And see, that fight right there really doesn't have to be about the titles. That fight is so big because of the bragging rights of Gervonta Davis. That's Floyd's cash cow. He's Mayweather promotion. But then with Devin Haney, of course, it's one. It's the one. The single most important piece of hardware that he has right now is that WBC title. So I don't know, man. I really think Kambosos is waiting for Lomachenko to see how he looks in there against Richard Comey. And we're going to get some type of indication in the next 3 weeks. I would say the next 2 or 3 weeks. Because I don't want to hear too much of the talking. Because I've heard that so much already in the sport of boxing. I really want to, have like a promoter talk about it or something like that. I really can't go off the verbal compliance. I heard so much of that between Lil Paz Senior and Bill. Oh man, it was just becoming redundant and very, very frustrating, man. Because we didn't get nowhere closer. Just like the situation that happened between Gary Russell Jr. and Devin, all that time and effort put in for free promo, and that shit went nowhere. Absolutely nowhere, y'all. Australians would probably freak out for a Loma fight. Hell yeah, they would. See, that's what he want. He want to bring somebody over there that's going to pique the interest of his countrymen. Every fighter can't do that. Does not have a shock value. See, if Floyd Mayweather's coming over there, motherfuckers are putting in leave for work. Did you hear? George Kambosos, he's fighting Money Mayweather. What? Are you serious? Oh man, I gotta go get some party food. We gotta go kill a couple of goddamn kangaroos and clean it up and dry it out and get this party together, get this fight party together. We're gonna have a good old time over here. We're gonna eat some scorpion tail, goddamn kangaroo, goddamn hooves. Shit. Them motherfuckers gonna be up there doing everything. I mean, who has the shock value out of the three to go to Australia? I don't know. I don't want to get into it. But I know for them over there, it's not like you think. Like I was overseas. I love Australia. I used to date 2 women that was in Australia, right? And they could have been potential wifeys. But one thing I know, not to go over there and date somebody who, don't have their green status. They're not citizens and stuff like that, because that shit happened a lot. But I enjoyed myself so much in Australia. I'm not gonna lie. I did. And if you don't think they like black fighters over there, yeah. They like us over there. So don't think it's just about Lomachenko and they want to see a European fighter come over there. Shit. You know how much military has been over to Australia? You know how many families was born over there? Shit. Man. Hey, I like Australia, but I just can't live over there, bro. But I had some damn good moments. I had some damn good time over there. Australians would probably freak out for a Loma fight. Ken George just window shopping. If he does get a homecoming fight, it would be a low risk, high reward fight in my eyes. So a low risk reward with someone that's I would say a lower what's that they call it a lower threat level. That's what I was looking for. My military terms. A lower threat level when it comes to punching power. It'll probably be Devin Haney. A lower threat level. Now, when you're talking about the risk part of it, anybody knowing boxing, that risk come with power. You know what I'm saying? Power brings risk. It's it's highly possible that Kamboska can get outboxed by Devin. It's highly, highly possible, man. Seriously, y'all don't think so? It's highly possible because he's gonna fight that fight different, and he's gonna respect Kambosa's power. It may not be the most exciting fight, but one thing he's gonna have to do is prove that he just can't be bullied. And I that's what I liked tonight. Like when they was in the clinch, I never once seen Devin get bullied. You know, like we seen Terrence Crawford manhandling Sean Porter. You know, I never seen Devin get bullied in the clinch. But with Kambosos, though, I do believe Kambosos is deceptively strong a little bit. He is. But one thing, the credit I give to Devin Haney, right, is how people are going to look at him comparable to Mickey Bay and Lee Selby. Mickey Bay is in his corner right now. So therefore, Mickey Bay fought Kambosos. So that's going to be a plus for Devin Haney because Mickey Bay fought Kambosos already. So that's a super duper oopa plus. That's why I give Devin Haney just a little bit more credit outside of his lack of power, but extremely sound boxing skills to go in there and give Kambosos a real one. Seriously. I believe he can put away some rounds on Kambosos, make him work, and Kambosos is going to get tired, just like he did against Teofimo Lopez. But this time, if Devin doesn't get caught, he's going to get even more tired. What better person to have? I mean, Mickey Bay knows everything about George Kambosos to help him get ready for the fight. And guess what? His fight with Mickey Bay and Lee Selby was split decisions, weren't they? Split decisions, dog. Come on already, man. You think he's not gonna be able to get him prepped for freaking Kambosos? He fought the dude. Hey. News alert. And you know what else? Kambosos know that Mickey Bay fought him. And Kambosos know that he's gonna have a solid training camp with Mickey Bay telling him the ins and outs of Kambosos. I'm serious, man. Kambosos won that shit split D. Yes, sir. Don't get on him thinking he watched him. No, split decision. Salute ABD. Tune in to combat. I'm checking if they'll put on the clinic. I wouldn't say he put on a clinic, but the clinic was open. Okay. The clinic was open for classes. Devin came in there and provided a period of instruction for Jojo Diaz, who could not keep up with the pace. So right now, you know, he has to go back to the drawing board, work on his cardio a bit more, and pick up some weight, like pick up some muscle. You know, if he can cut down accordingly, because he was a smaller guy in there, dog. Kambosos is looking for the bag. He'll have to fight someone formidable. The best fight Kambosos may be Haney. Tank stops him, and Loma's difficult fight for him as well. And that's another scenario. There's another hypothetical. You know, you're putting in perspective on, you know, Haney is a big name. So you're basically putting in perspective on who would better benefit him enough that the crowd would see it as that too. The crowd would say, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, he's fighting Haney. Okay. That that's pretty good. He has a big name over there, you know. But for Kambosos, he's picking him because, like you said, I know Kambosos really don't respect the power, and he's thinking deep down inside he can beat Haney. But for Cambosis, it's all about the money, dog. He don't know how long he's gonna be champ. Nobody's convincing me that if he take a fight with Gervonta Davis, he's planning on coming up out of there on his feet. That's not his plan. His plan isn't to come out on his feet. His plan is to go to the upper room, camp out for a little bit, goddamn, repent his sins, and ask permission from the Most High to rejoin, all the sinners here on earth. That's all that's about. But I do see him going up to the upper room. His upper room might be different. They might goddamn have kangaroos jumping down the golden road, and all that shit. I don't know. Man, it's been a pleasure with Fight Night, man. It's super duper late. It's 1. I gotta bounce. We will see each other again. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Devin Haney for getting that victory, of course. You did your damn thing, man. Continue to find that way to win the people over, however that may be. Y'all got a huge task because these motherfuckers want to boo you in your home backyard. Shout out to Jessica McCaskill for retaining her titles, getting a stoppage. You know what I'm saying? Ammo Williams, man. Ammo Williams. What do y'all think about that stop before I get up out of here? Ammo Williams. What did you think about that stop with him and my boy Cortavious Cash? Cash, he was hurt, but he was trying to get up, and the referee was holding him down. I thought that shit was trash. The referee stoppage. I truly thought it was trash, man. That was the trash stoppage of the night. Real shit on trash stoppage. You can paint that picture on yourself. But shout out to Ammo Williams, man. He looked in great spirit, and he's trying his best to be Errol Spence 2.0. I swear to God, that dude is trying to look like Errol Spence and act like Errol Spence 2.0, dog. And then the other fight with Montana Love, and I think his partner was Carlos. Montana Love missed weight by 4 pounds, which in a lot of people's conversation, they say it's unprofessional. It is. I don't know what's going on, why he would miss weight like that, 4 pounds. They had to fight at the catch weight. And he came here and put on a show again. But see, Montana Love is picking up fans, right? Montana Love is picking up fans because he has his own, this air about him that he has his own businesses, and he really wears the role of pretty boy. Like, he wears that role tremendously. That's what he does. He has his dog. He acts like he's just on a whole nother playing field. But his boxing has took a turn for the better. He's really coming in there dropping dudes. He's really coming in there and picking his shots well. Montana is coming like a household favorite in popularity at 140. It depends on how long he's going to stay down there, but I'm telling you, people are going to be calling for Montana Love fight, man. They're going to be calling for that, dog. They're going to be calling for that. Not everybody can be Montana Love. You got to have your own shit. Like, I believe it's a lot of people gravitate to Montana Love because he showboats, but they never see it in a negative way. Like, the work that he was, given, he fights different. Like, he doesn't give you that continuous action, but when he does spark his opponent, it's worthwhile. People say, oh, shit, did you see what just happened? Oh, okay. That's why he's getting fans now. That's why Montana's stock, man, his shit has grown, bro. Montana shit has grown incredibly. I mean, I'm like impressed at how his shit has grown. Brother Boxing Talk on deck. What's good with you? Appreciate the supporters, the real ones dropping up in the AM. I will see you this evening because we got the hitter. Gervonta, the tank, is going against Isak Cruz. And you know what? I've never, ever in my lifetime seen a pit bull be the tank. And I don't think this tank is going to do anything different tomorrow when it rolls smack over Isak Cruz, for real. He pushed Isak Cruz like he was a little bitty boy who's supposed to be around his mom, and he came out the daycare too early. You know what I'm saying? What you doing out here on the sidewalk, man? Where your parents at? They inside. Get your little ass in there with your parents, dog. It's too dangerous out here, man. You got grown people out here and shit. You got cars out here. Don't come out here, man, trying to be on the block with us, bro. So go in there with your parents. He pushed Isak Cruz to the side like what? What? What you gonna do? Nothing. Y'all hold it. Y'all hold it down. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports, man. I'm out.